Alright, we are going again at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. And hopefully another fun race. I think I'm actually going to start in the back this time. Trucks tend to be a little rougher. And I don't know, just watching Gavin's race, it seemed like being up front might... I mean, obviously being the leader would be great, but we're not going to be that quick. And trying a couple of things here with the set. It's a OSR set that I'm using. And we're just going to, I don't know, see how it goes. But take a look at the field, see what we got. We're the number 10. We got 27 cars in here. Yeah, we'll just start at the back. I know that sounds really, really stupid. But why not? Why not try something different? So, new paint scheme on the truck, and actually a new truck because we're in the Toyota now. And not all that fancy of a paint scheme. It's pretty basic right now. Didn't want to put a whole lot of effort into it because eventually we're going to get the new nose and it'll be a whole new template that we got to paint. So, kind of based off of how the next gen car looks that I'm running, and I don't know. I didn't like how the coloring that I did with the kind of the K stripe that I was doing on the side. I just didn't like how it looked. This has zero design in it, but I've added some more sponsors and put sponsors on the pillars and just made it look a little more realistic, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Slow car down low, car stop down low, go high. Car stop down low.
Getting a little tight there in the center, and then a snap, and that's a bit what I'm afraid of. Let's take a look. So, give you a quick look at the paint scheme. See it there? Well, there we go. Let's see. We've got... I've already moved the brakes back a bit. What else can I get away with? Do we... Let's just go up one click on both. It's gonna help, or it's... You know what? That's gonna hurt us off the corner more. I know that this isn't probably a good idea, but we're gonna do it and hopefully help the center of the corner. Let's go ahead, go get some laps, feel it out. And, I mean, it's no big deal if it doesn't work. Just try to survive and probably still get a top 10 if this thing gets rough, and if it doesn't, do what we can. That's part of the fun of being at my talent level is you just, no need to worry about winning, just do the best that you can, and if you totally screw up on the setup, oh well. That corner, overdriving entry. I just want to see what this thing does, overdriving, because if we get to that at the end of the race, then we'll need to overdrive it. 22.063, so that's pretty good. And 22.1.
There's that black flag.
as we kind of back off here.
There's the flag.
Just gonna feel what we're gonna do race pace wise. Feel what it does down low. At the moment, looks like we're starting 17th. So one thing I don't want to do, I think, is get too loose, so that maybe we can use the bottom later on and get that drive off. But trying to do that, we may get too tight early on and just never be able to recover from that. And we can take swings at it as well. But this doesn't feel too terrible with that change. It's definitely not snapping on exit, which means we're probably going to get too tight. Kind of like how it feels out of the corner now. It's kind of rotating around on its own. It might become very deadly. If so, we'll just back it down on our speed. And let's take a look at the tires just to see right front getting heated up a bit more. And yeah, we'll just go with this, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, oh well. So right now, P20, and I have a feeling, I mean, I don't see a whole lot of names of people that cause issues, but there's a lot of cars, and I think, I mean, it's a 3,000 strength of field, but I don't know. It's difficult to judge. So we are waiting on 3 people, but they're not going to do anything. And luckily, it's time to race. So we're starting on the outside. I don't care about anyone behind me. They chose not to put a lap in, so I am not going to get right up on the field. And we're just going to try to get some space and survive the first few. I feel like we're going to be okay on speed, and we'll try to recover from this simulated start penalty, but honestly, until halfway, I'm not too concerned about it. I mean, it looked like Gavin's race was pretty bad, and a lot of people overdriving their cars as well. So we're going to do what we do best and underdrive it. Hopefully not get that horrible tight right at the end. But as I always say, if it goes full green, we get lapped and put ourselves in a bad spot, I'll be happy that we even got a full green race, but very doubtful that's going to happen.
You have 3 additional sets of tyres for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
So, 10 less laps and 1 less set of tires. and a blinking guy right in front of us.
You're on the outside this time. Pit road is closed. Catch up 20 car. Catch up 7 car. Catch up 20 car.
So I was going to do a hosted race tonight, but then with the Super Bowl on Sunday and then I've got a very early morning Monday, I wanted to just try to get a bunch of official racing in so that I can fill up the weekend early and Monday video time slot as well. So I decided, rather than trying to host something and it maybe being a good video and I didn't really advertise it well, I decided we're just going to skip that. Plus, I hadn't been planning on doing NIS this season, and so kind of needed just a Friday not dealing with a longer event. But let's see how long this goes green for.
Car inside. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Clear, caution, yellow flag. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed right now.
No one was to our left.
17 car by. You had the position when the
and
yellow flag
fourth
came
place
out.
has wrecked.
Slow car ahead. Past up, 22 car.
So, I am happy with my decision so far, even though we nearly were in it still.
Pit road is now open.
What we are going to do is go in the pits, put fuel in it, and go to the back. Because now we have a guy that was up front that's going to try to get through the field if he isn't too broken. But we made it half a turn before the wreck. You know what? I might just drive through. And the pace car is going to be pretty far back. And the pace car is 8 seconds back. Screw it. I'm not going to risk anything stupid.
Line up, single file. Catch up, 26 car.
Heard a lot of pickup on the wheels. Alright, so taking a look at this. Fuel-wise, we're fine. We've got ourselves in the back now, and we can just avoid everything else fairly easy back here with the damaged people. We are putting ourselves a half a lap down pretty much, but
one to go. Next time by, you'll be
I
lining
don't
up
think
on
we're
the
done
inside.
wrecking.
Catch up, 25 car. .937. About to go green. Stay focused.
Alright, so we are down a couple of cars, it looks like. Oh, one of them's coming back out. And we try again.
Green flag, green flag. Outside. 34.624. Clear outside.
everyone going to the back. Still got that guy blinking that was ahead of us. Michelob Ultra car is actually pretty decent since they did the spec map correctly. It's got like the perfect can. Well, now it's a smashed can. Had the perfect can look, now it's smashed.
Pit road's open.
That didn't do us any good though. I want the front runners to wreck out. So, this started off pretty terrible. Definitely not like Class B, but it's kind of how it's went all season. Class B has just been really good. Not a whole lot to complain about with it, but the trucks, I don't know. I don't know why there's so much of a difference. I mean, it's not license class. It's everyone in here is A or B. And it's not really, I don't know, there's not really anything that should be causing issues. I thought I took that outlap thing off, but apparently I did not. Oh well, doesn't matter. So, we closing in on 100 to go. 5-6 minutes into this race now. Only 10 laps in. Eventually it's going to start going, I hope. Otherwise this is going to take a while. Get 2 to go now, thankfully. I think the extra pace laps were kind of pointless there, but got someone getting sent to the back. That is
Catch up 5 car closed. Pit road is closed. Pass up 25.
The guy that unfortunately picked the wrong way to go around that wreck. He's now a lap down, but he'll get that back quickly because he's the only one a lap down. We got 2 other people that are 7 laps down.
One lap to green. Line up on the outside. Catch up 7 car. About to go green, stay focused.
So hopefully none of these people behind us are being too stupid about trying to get in the next wreck, and hopefully we can get some green racing.
Green flag, green flag.
Everyone looking calm behind us.
35.24.
Looking up ahead. Don't have much visibility in this car. Just looking right at my left side window. About all I can do. Big blink there as the guy's in a battle with that green and black car, so there could be contact in the middle of the corner as that guy tries to go under. Oh, he gets loose off the corner. Now they are 3 wide, but settle back into 2 wide. Again, not really needing to go hard here. These guys are probably driving much harder than me to get this pace, and they're probably going to be fairly slow in about 20 laps. And really, me getting up in there is not going to do any good, because then I'm just going to have someone right on my bumper. Right now I can kind of control my destiny. And the blinking's getting worse as he completely misses the corner.
22.863.
Ran our personal best that lap. Which is 0.8 slower than what we can run. But nowhere to go at the moment with these two side by side. We are going to have to start thinking about going if the leaders pop up on the relative. Green and black car, 24 it is. Getting loose again. Alright, we can try to start moving our way up through these people. Try to get past the next 5 cars, and well, the 22 just self-spun behind us trying to keep up, and a caution.
They want you in single file. Pit road is closed right now past the pace car.
We're in a kind of weird spot here at 20 laps, but then you also got to remember that the first 10 were under caution. It may pull people in to get tires.
The pit road is now open.
I doubt it.
26 car.
But I don't think we're going to have much of a long run. I think we're going to be like every 20 laps probably. Yep, and
26 car.
quite a few people coming down. I'm going to go ahead and just going to do this. Because I don't want to get ahead of people that are on new tires. I think it's a bad strategy to come in now and take that set, because it's probably going to be what we've got 88 laps left. It's probably going to be 5 more opportunities to pit every 20 laps, and we really haven't pushed it.
25 car.
And the 25 is going to get himself black flag because he just drove straight past us and then pit. Yeah, I don't see this one having a long run at all, so very, very pointless to come in. A lot of the people with damage came in, and that's pretty much it. So they may have taken tires, but we haven't used these tires. And again, I don't want to be up in the middle of the mess, especially with that guy blinking as bad as he is. So we should be on the outside.
One left to green. Line up on the outside. Catch the 4 car. .63.
So now we got the 4, the 5, and the 7 back here. The 7 actually didn't look all that fast. The 12 is beat up from something.
Post car is off. Time to do your job.
But the 4 and the 5 are going to be aggressive, trying to come up through the field, I think.
Green flag, green flag. Inside, 35.381. Clear inside, inside.
One's backing off. I'm just not going to get stuck behind him. 22 is driving way too aggressive for
Outside. Low car
what he's got going on, and
the yellow flag is out. They want you
here we are again.
file. Pit road is closed. Pit road is now open.
This is sad. Not good at all compared to Class B.
21 car.
Well, we will drive through the pits. We're not going to have time to actually pit this time. I'm going to go ahead and throw a set of tires on because we're not going to use all the tires up. And we're already a quarter of the way in. But if I pit now, I'm going to go a lap down because everything was so far behind. We're going to go back around and then pit. Because if I stayed out,
Single file. Catch up, 21 car.
I think we'd still have 2 laps to pit, but
Catch up, 22 car.
if you stay out too long, then you will not be able to pit because the pits will close for the lead lap guys so that they can't screw over people trying to get a wave around. But if you drive through the pits, then it won't block you out of the pits on that lap. And we're going to go ahead and pit this time. Because, I mean, might as well put fresh tires on at 30 laps in, even though we haven't used these. Not gonna take fuel though. And the tires were 99 all around, so a very pointless pit stop, but might as well just put on the freshest tires we have. Now, you know, if this was real life, we could just throw those 99s back on, but unfortunately right now those are gone forever, and that's one of the risks of coming in. Hopefully we do get some higher history so that you can throw some sets on, back on, if needed. We're up to 21st and we haven't tried anything. It's lap 31 and we're almost 20 minutes into the race.
0.378. About to go green.
It's going to be a 2-hour race at this rate.
Pace car is off. Green, green, green. Slow car ahead. Outside. 28.353.
Down here on the bottom, 21's usually lifting off. He does, and we will fall in, roll around, and watch out for people wrecking. Got a bit of a log jam up there. 5 coming out of the pits. Got 22, no, that's the 23, hitting loose. .827. Not trying at the moment, obviously. We're going 23s?
23.323.
I want the back of the field to spread out. And then we'll attempt to try to pass them and hope that they're not getting too loose and wrecking. Just kind of watch for the leaders to get too close to me. It's the only thing that I need to worry about, because I'm not sure if I save enough tires if I can even outrun the leaders. But this is starting to spread out, so let's catch back up. And we run our best lap of the race.
22.658.
And we got them wrecking.
Line up, single file. Pit road is closed. Catch up, 23 car.
Just not even worth it to drive into a bunch of stopped cars there.
Pit road's open.
So, another wreck.
23 car.
Now the whole field might pit. They don't. We'll count how many pit here. Got 1 on pit road. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, lots. About half the field pit.
The lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
Yeah, I think this is where we just use this as getting some track position. 22's going into the pits. We'll use this to get up here and instantly get wrecked, but just way too slow with people in the back. We only did, what, like 7 laps on those tires, and 2 of them were in the 22s, so we'll get the fast guys around us. They're going to be trying to fly through these guys who are really slow and a bit all over. It's probably going to cause a wreck. look at the... Alright, there's only 3 guys up here that could be a bit scary for the leaders to go through. Unless you count me, then I'd be the 4th. We are going to be on the outside. But got no options now. Pit lane closed. So, we'll try to race now, as we're in 6th place.
One lap to green. Line up on the outside. 46.651.
So both cars on the high side in front of me are damaged, but it's not going to cause us too much issue. I just hope that the leaders that pit are patient enough.
Get ready, going green. Post car is off, time to do your job.
Very bad start by the 12. Nothing I can do there. Hold the high side and hope we don't get stuffed into the wall.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line.
This 12 is screwing us. He is so slow.
Stay high. Clear. Inside.
Nothing I can do right now.
7, 9, 6. Clear
Well,
inside.
trying to get track position didn't do us any good there.
Car outside. Still there. Hold your line.
Didn't think he was that far off pace, but holy crap, he is.
22.978.
Luckily, we didn't get destroyed. The one car was just stuck behind us, and he's still stuck behind the 12. There's a couple of moments where it looked like we were going to get destroyed. Now the 7 is off pace as well on the high side. We don't want to get stuck up behind her. And the 2 is self-spinning. And we're under caution.
They want you in single file. Pit road is closed right now.
But at least the one gave us tons of room.
Pit road is now open. Catch stop 7 car. Catch stop 11 car.
So that's going to put us 8th. And, you know, honestly, we didn't lose too much there. For as bad as that was, being stuck up there. I mean, we went from 6th to now we're in 8th. So, I mean, we did have the 2 cars spin and a person pit, but
Car 5 got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the
we end up still better off than we were, not dealing with the back of the pack.
Letter 5 car by.
Yes, because high side means go low. Especially when everyone pulls low. And easiest to get around the high side, but oh well. It's probably a custom spotter pack that doesn't actually say go high. Or doesn't tell everyone to go low. $50 laps in, almost 30 minutes in. not a great one, but at least I trust the one to be fairly patient and drive to the speed of the person in front of them and not just drive through them. Not too many people would have done that.
Closed. Pit road is
We would
closed.
have just got plowed over. But there was nowhere for us to go. I was just trapped up there, so...
One to go. Next time by. You're on the outside this time. 46.413.
At least it looks like we've got, well, the 17 is, I don't know if he was in the back with us or not, but the 23 is someone that was in the back with us and not sure if he's actually fast or not.
Going green.
But hopefully this will be a little better start.
To do your job. Green, green, green. 42.167. Car inside. Still inside. Clear inside. Inside. Still there at the bottom.
Alright.
Still there at the bottom.
Now we're gonna get stuck behind the 23.
Stay high. 22.914. Still there.
We'll just try to fall in behind the one.
Still there at the bottom.
17 and the 23 are both just off the pace now.
Still there.
So, get this guy past us,
23.115. Clear.
hopefully we can get around this mess now.
Outside. Clear. Car outside. Clear high.
If you want to change lanes and wreck yourself, you can do that.
Outside.
You think you passed me,
Yellow
but
flag. They want you in single file. Pit road
change
is closed
lanes
right
again,
now.
bud. Your all chrome piece of crap will go straight into the wall.
Pit road is now open.
This has been terrible. Very unfortunate. At least the 23 is out of the way now. And we're in 8th again.
Car 5. Got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside. Catch up. 16 car.
So the 5's back on the lead lap now. '17's just driving in the way, not letting him past.
Letter 5. Car by.
Hopefully we don't get trapped behind anyone else now. All the people that stayed out with us, so that one yellow, like 100 yellows ago, are now gone. We'll restart on the top side again, and hopefully just kind of settle into this 8th position.
road is closed right now.
And hopefully get some laps to race. I mean, shit, we've only tried 2 laps going very hard. But yeah, we can see that 16 swerving around under caution, warming his tires or cleaning his tires, which isn't a thing. With his all chrome and him changing lanes in the braking zone.
You're on the outside this time. Catch up.
A little worried about him, but hopefully we can just pull ahead and get ahead of the 11 and then not worry about it. Or we'll just get stuffed in the wall.
Post car is off. Time to do your job. Green flag, green flag. 40.228. Car inside. Say hi.
Yeah, I was going for that. I'm not getting stuck behind anyone that might be slower.
Still there. 22.497.
All he's got to do is fall back in behind us and he's
Clear inside.
perfectly fine, but instead he's going to continue to try to pass us on the inside and then get passed by all chrome. There, he finally figures it out. Alright, we can go down a little lower now. Back our pace off a bit. Just stay ahead of the 11 and not really worry about these guys up here. And all chrome just totally wipes the guy out. What? Wow, he almost wrecked me from 20 car lengths back. What an impressive move. I'm telling you, if you just look for the people that can't pace normal,
Want you in single file. Closed. Pit road is closed. Catch up.
you're going to spot the guy that is going to be a weapon out there. The leader's pit, all pit. I think I am going to loosen it up a bit. It's getting a bit tighter since we're not taking fuel. But now we gotta avoid the 16 restarting on the inside and wiping us out.
Car 22 got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside. Letter 22 carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
I just can't believe how hard he entered that corner. I mean, maybe he got hit from behind, but I highly doubt it. He just... I mean, that was absolutely nuts. Must have not warmed his tires up enough. But P6 now. We got the 2 behind us who self-spun. He'll be coming back up. The 5 doesn't appear to be on the track anymore after getting on the lead lap. So he must have been in another wreck. Yep, he's 7 laps down. The 7's 1 lap down, but she was very slow. Thought for a moment we were going to get a long run there.
Pit road is closed.
Right now it's just, I don't want to give up track position.
Past up 16 car.
It's just not worth it. If the leaders come down, then I'll assume that it's going to pull everyone down. And we just need to stay on the same strategy as these guys. Now, if we go... I don't know what we do here. If we go to lap, like, if we get a quick caution here, I might just pit. That way, if we get another quick caution, everyone comes in at lap 80, 85, and then we go to the front. I don't know. Might outthink myself on it, but we gotta survive the 16 first.
Stay focused. Post car is off. Time to do your job.
Very fast pace on the start here. Be a later start.
Green flag, green flag. 41.177 inside.
Just trying to get in the open space.
Clear inside.
There we go. And here comes the 16 to wipe us out.
Keep high. Clear.
Oh, he self-spins halfway off the corner.
22.
Now he's 3 wide and gonna slide up, and nope. Amazingly, he didn't slide up and wipe him out. 2 car, we'll just give him the high side. No need to fight him.
Outside. 22.7.
And then we'll fall in behind him and stay ahead of the 11.
Clear outside if you want it.
Know who to battle, know who not to battle. Not that we were going to get wrecked by the 2, but he's quicker. It's pointless for us to even try to run side by side with him for a couple of laps, because that just allows the 11 and 16 to catch up to us, and the chance of getting put in the wall. Right now we just need to do some laps. Hope we get a long run. Hope we just go to the end here. But no matter what, if we get to lap 80, then everyone's going to be pitting. And there won't be any chance of getting completely screwed over by strategy. And we might get screwed over by the set getting too tight on me. That is, even though it snapped there, that was because it's too tight and I've just got too much wheel in it. Luckily, though, speed-wise, we're fine. 13 might be a little quicker back there, but he's got a long ways to go.
22.564.
And we'll see if the 4 battles the 2 or not. I mean, he's way off pace compared to everyone in front of him and the two. And now he's making contact. Does he just back off here? Or does he try to fight and then eventually end up in the wall?
22.657.
I mean, look, I'm gaining on him, and had he not fought with him, he could have used the line that he wants to use and probably not get caught by me for at least another 10, 15 laps.
22.643.
13 still hung up behind the 16, so don't need to worry about him. Just need to worry about our car now. 30 to go. And we're pitting. No fuel. We are going to loosen this up and then it's just going to be wreck after wreck after wreck to end this thing. All too common. That felt like a long run, and we got, what, 10 laps? 13 laps? Yeah. Figured everyone would be pulled in here. Luckily, everyone behind decided that they don't want to get anywhere close to us. A couple of them are staying out. Tires, 94.95. Absolutely no need for tires, but lost a little bit of good in them. Might have a couple of people doing 2 tires.
You only have 1 tire depth remaining. They want you in single file. Catch up 2 car. Pass up 9 car.
And the 9 speeding.
Catch up 1 car.
We got ahead of the 4 there. We've got up front the 11, 27, 12, and 26 staying out. It's going to be an instant wreck. And we got the 26 going on the pits, so that's going to put us to the outside. Luckily the 12 is starting 3rd on the inside, so hopefully they don't come up the track and they just slow the bottom down. But once again, we restart 8th. So we're not going to be pitting again, because there's only 24 laps left, plus however many green-white checkers we do.
1 to go, next time by, line up on the outside. 46.6.
12 cars starting, inside row. Not going to get a good start. It's going to cause havoc. we're going to be 3 wide going into the corner. And hopefully we just don't get stuffed in the wall. That's all I'm going to repeat.
Get ready, going green.
And we got the 16 behind us, so if we got to check up, we're probably going to die. We'll see what happens on this front row, because both of these guys are not really up to speed.
Green flag, green flag.
They're 3 wide with the 12.
384. Car inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there.
Gotta sneak to his outside.
Inside. 2 wide.
Okay, good there.
Caution. Yellow
And a
flag.
caution.
They want you in single file. Pit road is closed.
Somehow they wrecked in the back. We survived. Barely.
Pit road's open.
Now we are 7th.
Jetstar 1 car.
Alright, so taking a look, we've got only 2 people. One that's 7 laps down, one that's 8 laps down. And then the 15, I think, was whoever was involved in that wreck, because they're 13 seconds behind.
Car 14. Got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
But now we're starting on the inside, which should be nice and clear. Not sure about the 27 starting on the outside. I mean, obviously they didn't lose anything there, but everyone was also trying to work their way around the 12, so that kind of helped. But didn't get a poor start or anything, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. And then the 16 is going to be starting on the outside, and we don't have to worry about them. The 12 is going to be starting right behind us. Shouldn't have to worry about them. So we can just slot in here into 7th or 8th and then see what happens with the 11 and the 27. Right now, it's looking like we are going to get 5th or 8th or anything in between. So 5th through 8th is what it's looking like.
Pit road is closed.
Unless we get wrecked. But yeah, this one has not been fun. It's been very intense racing since I got up here, but definitely has not been fun. But we have made it up to the front through strategy, and it's still at 0 incidents. Now that I've jinxed myself, we'll be getting wrecked.
On the inside, 47.724.
So goal here, we're not going to try to get up in front of the 4 unless he gets a really, really bad corner, and we'll just fall in behind him.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is in.
Everyone behind us got a really bad start.
295. Car outside. Still there.
27's getting swamped now, though. And we fall in behind the 4. one lap around here. Wait and see where the 27 ends up. And 27 and the 11 both get in the wall. 11 might have had some help. And then decides to turn down on me in the middle of the corner to avoid using the fast lane. Alright, so that puts us into 6th. And a caution.
The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed. Catch up, 4 car.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the 11 tried to turn down and block and then crowd me into the corner, because the top side would have been quicker and then wouldn't have probably got swarmed by everyone behind him. But I don't know. Got wrecked and decided to get a little blocky. But now we get to start on the outside. There's no slower cars in front. I don't think the 11's got anything for us because he's on 58 lap old tires. The 9 is back up here. The 9 might have been quick, but got that penalty, so didn't factor that in. We might end up 7th. 14's now back to 5 laps down. They may get on the lead lap by the end of this. And the 11 and the 16 are next to each other. So we'll see how that goes this time. Now that the 11 I'm pretty sure he got just a bit of a fender on the exit of the corner. Just because he's on such old tires that he's not going to be getting that drive off the corner. Oops. Haven't taken fuel the whole time. We can go another 60 laps at this pace, or 30 laps if we go the most usage.
Pit road is closed right now. 10 to go this time by.
Let's just get to the end of this one. No green, white checkers. I am perfectly happy with where I'm running. We'll see what the 9 has. But I'm glad the last restart worked out pretty much how I wanted it to. Just get the 4 past us, get in line, get around the 27. Wasn't expecting to get around the 11, but that got gifted to us. I mean, we would have got around the 11 eventually, but much quicker than I had anticipated. And now we can start in second because we're going to have a decent pace. I think the 11 was going late restarts to try to get instant cautions. Not something that you're going to be able to do for 20, 30 laps. So we should go a little earlier this time and get a little more spread out, I hope. Maybe. the wall.
Inside. Still there. Stay high. Clear. Inside. 22.56. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. You're in fifth. Clear.
I don't know. We're not looking too terrible.
339. Car inside. Clear.
A little loose and another caution. Now we'll be restarting fifth. Almost would have rather let the 9 pass and start on the outside again. So now we'll probably drop back to 7th on the restart.
You got 5 laps to go.
It's going to be a green-white checkered. There's 3 attempts at it.
Pit road's open.
We're going to have a very long wreck portion of this. We might just skip to the yellows, although it's pretty much going to always be yellow. Because the B open race, we had a lot of incidents with the people running into the wall, but shit, we've had so many cautions, wrecks.
Car 14 got the lucky dog. Let them pass.
14's gonna go to 4 laps down now, and the 11 was that caution. So I don't know why he didn't just pit on that last one, but probably just trying to salvage something that wasn't salvageable, and now he is out of the race. I mean, you just got to pit with the leaders, especially when you've gone 40 laps. There was no point in staying out there on 40-lap old tires. Actually, 44-lap old tires. Just not going to do you any good. Because no one's going to pit after that. So you're going to have to cycle all the way back or get ran over. So, we need to get the 9 past us, get in line, and hope we can hold off the 4. I am a little concerned that the 6 is going to get hit by the 9. I mean, he was a little slow, even kind of making me feel like he was holding me up. I don't know if there was just a jam up in front of him or if he was just getting bad exits, but definitely seemed a little slower than I was ready for. 16 still back there. Gotta always watch out for him because we've seen a couple of crazy moves. And hopefully we just get to the white flag and don't get wrecked.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the inside. 47.798. About to go green.
It's going to be difficult to get a good start here. Hopefully he goes at a point when we can see him.
Green, green, green. 2 more, let's go. 42.949 outside.
Yeah, 4's going to get past us. Nope, 4 screwed up. Slipped up a bit. Okay. get in line. Let's get to the white. Get to the white, please. Get to the white, please. Or to the white. Please don't wreck.
22.621.
6 is in the wall. 1 is going to be in the wall almost. And we're okay. I will take a 6th place. 0 incident race. And I mean, I don't know what else we can say about that. Wasn't fun.
Good job. Very good job.
Some really, really bad driving going on. Not going to stop until I don't want to run into anything. Okay. Should be good now. Okay. Let's go spend the next hour going through this. See what very dumb stuff happened out there. So we got the 8, and the 12 just turns him. So the 12... Alright, so right on the start, the 12 gets a terrible start. The 16 on the very first corner throws it 3 wide. The 12 pushes up, gets into the 8. The 8 goes around. 5's got nowhere to go, or not the 5. I don't know who that was. 14. He blows an engine, so he came back from getting an engine repair. But that was absolutely stupid. And the 22 self-spins. And Michelob Ultra gets smashed. Bad start by that guy. Contact. 17 on the high side. Almost turns down. The 2. The 4, little contact. Nothing there. 16 into the wall. Then drives down to the bottom, and I'm not sure. Why are we under caution? $22 self-spins. Yes, 22 self-spins. So that's his second self-spin in 20 laps. 17 into the wall. And wow, what the hell happened there? Oh, the blinking guy. He didn't blink there. It looked like he blinked out for a second when we watched it the first time, but the big crunch. And the 5 gets in that one. This is the one that we just stopped on the backstretch for. And then we go again, and the 18 almost self-spins, puts himself on the wall. 27 gets hit by the 18, who now self-spins. Another one where we just stopped. 18 drives into the inside wall. We're back racing. 7 into the wall. 2 self-spins. And the 23 sends the 17. And the 17 sends himself. The 14's got an engine again, into the wall. And the 26 gets into the 12 and it sends him up, and then I don't know what we got going on back here. It's just big checkup and everyone trying to go a lane lower. They were 4 wide for a second. And the 7 and the 22 get together. 5 blows his engine. 13 is gonna get the wall. And the 16. Let's see how freaking far back. Like, look at my truck. He nearly gets us. Like, what is this move? Like, I hope he apologized for that. I mean, that is one of the worst pass attempts I've ever seen. He had to have just missed his marks or something. I can't imagine someone actually tried to pass like that. 23 into the wall. Thought the 12 was just going to run into the 23. And the 12 downshifts and nearly spins. 25 into the wall. 6 is going to get the wall. Oh, yep. 21 into the wall. Is 22 going to self-spin again? Third time, 22 goes around. And brings out a caution. 3 self-spins for 3 cautions. And the 15 drives up the track, and yeah, you weren't clear. There was no need to change lanes there when you're that close. 9 gets into the 23. They stay straight. 27 is in the wall. And then this is where we see the 11 go. The 2 just drives up the track and puts him in the wall. It was all pointless. But then this, like, down the corner, and then trying to block off the corner there is just really pointless. But probably angry. Under caution for some reason. Why? The 23. 23 self-swim. Try it again. 7 is way off pace. 27 gets into them. That takes the 27 and the, I can't even tell, 24. They get into each other, stuck together. Caution comes out. No, no caution. Caution? No caution? No caution? Alright. Oh, 16 finally finishes off the 11. Oh, God. Yep, that's all on the 16. Well, he finished the job. 23 comes in, finishes himself off. Wall tap. And the 15 sends the 17. The 17's been constantly getting sent into that wall. It looks like that caused a chain reaction checkup and wall hit. I thought we were going to get the 6 here, but he didn't hit it hard enough. $17 is going to, well, that's on the 17 there. And the 14 is going to self-spin before the checkered flag. And that is the perfect way to finish that. Let's take a look at results. And we gain 42 iRating, 24 safety rating. We're at a 466. And, yeah. So, I mean, that was terrible. 59 caution laps. 12 cautions. and just a lot of stupid moves. And you know what? I mean, but we had 5, 6 self spins that brought out cautions. I mean, that's unnecessary. So, I hope you enjoyed it. We got a good finish. So, happy we got that. Thanks for watching.